I'm Steve, and welcome to Jamsin Entertainment. And today on Throwback Thursday, we're looking at Crimson Tide, starring Denzel Washington and Gene Hackman. This is a fascinating submarine movie asking, what if, shortly after the fall of the Russian Communist Empire, if there was a faction of that empire that wanted to bring it back and sent out subs and possibly start a nuclear war? Well, that's the question the movie asks, and it's done pretty well. I mean, some parts of it get a little goofy, especially towards the end with Gene Hackman. Goofy in the sense where he's a little over the top. I don't know if that's direction, if it's Gene Hackman, if it's both, but he gets a little over the top. Denzel Washington, as always, just knocks it out of the park. And the real story is between the two of them because they get a message from command about a nuke launch, but it's incomplete because something happens on the ship. They lose radio. They lose the ability to contact the outside world and when they're submerged deep enough. And so they argue over whether they should launch the nuke or not. Gene Hackman plays Captain Ramses, and Denzel Washington plays Executive Officer Hunter. And at the beginning of the movie, Hunter gets notice that he will become the new executive officer on it's the USS Alabama. And before he goes on the submarine, he has a meeting with Captain Ramses. It's more like an interview, but Denzel Washington was the top of a very short list of possible XOs for Captain Ramses. And he basically says, "You got the job." And when they finally get on the submarine and they're sailing out in the great big blue, looking at a gorgeous sunset, Captain Ramses is kind of telling them, like, this is what I expect from you. And here's one bit of advice, and this bit of advice made me laugh. The bit of advice, I have write it down, so let me read it off. It's just, I didn't put it all down, but I put the part that made me laugh down. Captain Ramsey says to, I believe his rank is major, which I didn't think they had majors in the Navy. But what do I know? He says to his XO, let's keep it simple, here's a bit of advice. You keep your priorities straight, your mission, and your men, and you'll be fine. Well, that's exactly what Hunter does in this movie. He keeps his priorities straight, which is he wants to confirm what that mission statement said before they launch a nuke. Because Ramses is like, hey, we're a potential war here, and we've probably lost already, so we might as well just send the nuke. And Hunter's like, no, we need to find out if they want us to send it or not. And that's the whole conflict there, because due to naval law and regulations, because Captain Ramses refuses to confirm and actually look into this and go to a higher depth and get confirmation whether to launch the nukes or not, Hunter tells him to stand down and puts him under cabin arrest. And then it's Ramses that actually starts a coup. But he tries to say that Hunter started the mutiny. The movie's great with this back and forth tension between the two of them. And it builds a little bit between them when they're first on the ship and they just start the mission. They're having dinner. It's all the officers there. And Captain Ramses is questioning Hunter on certain things, but in a roundabout way. They'll talk about literature and what it meant and how does it pertain to the mission. But the way he asks it is very, very elegant, but also very snobby. But Hunter's better than that, and he can answer and do it in a respectful manner. So for Hunter and Ramses, it's more a battle of the wits, and it's just awesome and fascinating to see these two great actors have a battle of the wits. Now, I spoiled the movie just a little bit, but I'm not going to completely spoil it. You have to go and watch it for yourself and see how it ends. And you can go into the description below and get your copy and find out just how it ends. If you've seen Crimson Tide already, tell me your thoughts in the comments below. Again, this Saturday is me and Sam talking about our top 5 favorite video games, so look forward to that. I may or may not be on Twitch tonight. I'll definitely be back on Twitch on Sunday and Tuesday next week. I'm working more on my video essay, Logan Noir. Still don't know when it's going to be out yet, but look forward to that. If you like what you saw, like it. If you think other people will like it, share it. If you really liked it, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching and live your imagination.